Welcome back to the channel right here on Port Royal Gaming, everybody. Coming to you live for a reaction video today. It's Nexus here, and joining me is Zion in the studio. And today we are going to be watching and reacting to the most recent Nintendo Direct, which came our way this morning here in Australia. So we didn't get a chance to watch it until now. So Zion, you may have seen a little bit of things, but
Yeah,
for the most part,
it's pretty hard to avoid. But before we start, since it's only a shorter direct, it would seem, any like quick little predictions that you got in mind?
going into the video, I would have said that maybe we might get more from Tears of the Kingdom, the Legend of Zelda game. Unfortunately, I may have spotted something, as you know, like we said, it's hard to avoid a lot of spoilers through a whole day and then coming here tonight to record a show around it. So with that said, I just saw a logo and maybe a box, and maybe some sort of edition of the game. So got a little friend here in the studio today. So that's all I've seen so far, but as far as anything else, I'm kind of thinking we might have some more Nintendo Switch Online games added in terms of 64, because that's just been gradual. And I think maybe, I'm just trying to think like what is coming up or what's currently going on at the moment. I'm wondering if we're going to get something around the booster packs as well. So that's my thoughts.
My only predictions going into this is, based off the last Nintendo Direct, there's going to be a farming game of some sort. Because I don't know if you can remember the last one. There must have been like 5 farming simulator lifestyle type games that we got for some reason. And bold prediction, maybe an update on Metroid Prime 4.
Nice.
Because that was announced
That's right.
3-4 years ago now or something like that.
And I don't know if we're going to get any new things for Animal Crossing. I don't know. I think they've got a bunch of other games coming out that they're probably going to focus on, because we actually got a big sort of DLC. Was it mid last year for Animal Crossing?
The whole
The happy
holiday home designer
that sort
thing.
of stuff. So and actually no, I don't think we'll see anything from Animal Crossing.
I think they might be done with Animal Crossing.
I think so, at least until the time being. With that said, let's go ahead and hit play on this Nintendo Direct. I think we are playing.
Oh, it is not. Now we are. Damn, that's bright. Whoa. Okay. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be no one? Oh, wait.
Olimar? No, that's not.
Yeah, is this Pikmin 4? Pikmin 4! I haven't even played any other Pikmin games, but I know I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, my knowledge of Pikmin is solely Smash Bros.
Is environmental noises.
Oh, look at the little birds.
All I'll say is, when other like Nintendo series get additions to their games, it makes me happy. Because the last one was Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, I think. Who is this character though?
And I don't know like why I haven't got into Pikmin at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things. This is Animal Crossing music. I guess it's pretty similar.
Oh. New Pikmin drop alert. Ice Pikmin.
What that thing is, I don't know. I'm fickle at Smash.
What is that? Oh, he's a tank.
Oh,
Bark. That was one of those things talking. Oh, I can swim.
also, looking at this game looks really good. Visually speaking. I'm not saying it doesn't look good gameplay wise,
You say, oh wow.
but
Boss battle?
I don't know about that object hanging from the spider. Ah, there's the wrong. I can correct.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4 first.
Yes. It's
Look
one
at it.
of-
Oh, hang on, we're going to go straight to the next one. But look at things.
Oh, this looks like some kind of separate game mode. Oh, what is this? This year,
21st of July 2023, everybody.
this game's like one of Miyamoto's brainchild, so he's probably very up on this. It's Takahashi.
Your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the latest trailer for Pikmin 4. The dog-like creature was spotted. What
One way to put it.
things will it show us? Please look forward to more information in the future. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, here we go. A new Jewel Loving Hero.
Is a real gem. Introducing
Xeno-
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles
Xenoblade
3
DLC.
Experience DLC.
Never, haven't still gotten into Xenoblade as of
Say
yet.
hello to Masha, the newest hero
Masha.
and the refined Lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects.
Just RPG stuff.
Yeah, this means that means nothing to me.
Select only one character in battle.
I mean, that Pikmin game it got me intrigued.
You'll learn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward.
Oh, there we go.
Shulk outfit.
Volume 4
Did you see that?
later this year.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want?
Is that Shulk?
Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine.
The Shulk turn heel.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion
Okay,
pack.
now
I-
The
we
Xenoblade
get
Chronicles
and
3
play
game launches on the
Xenoblade.
I've been
Nintendo Switch system
under the impression
February
that
15th.
like Shulk's only in the first game and the rest are like different stories. What the hell? Somebody Amigo? New Somebody Amigo game?
Seeing this guy is in this game.
When was the last time a Somebody Amigo game came out? I feel like I haven't heard from them since like Xbox 360 at least.
Yeah,
But the unexpected might happen,
Huh?
so stay on your toes.
this looks like a warrior
Why
where
not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in love?
Well,
Make sure to show
Well, look
up
at
in
Sega.
style too.
continuing another franchise.
Fine in World Party. Those with the lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So
Okay,
grab
so just
those
dance.
controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch.
Can't say
this
I'm
summer.
looking forward to it or check it out.
It's weird that this is a new Somebody Amigo game.
Is there a shovel around here?
Got a passion for fashion?
What is this?
Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam
Okay,
it
where's
up
the shovel?
and express
I'm
yourself.
gonna go for the shovel.
Here, you'll aim
Why
to
does it sound like
best
Wii Sports type beat?
and Loads of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style.
Alright, clearly we are not the target audience for this game, so we will just
Grow as an influencer.
acknowledge and
It is what it is.
yeah.
Now it's time for fashion design. Choose from over 1,000
Sure.
design
Just going back to Xenoblade while this is playing. Do apologise if there are fans of this, but we're not the target audience. But I don't know, Xenoblade is something that I always had on my radar but never got around to. So I guess
I
good excuse to get
own,
into it.
I own Xenoblade 1 on the 3DS port of it. I bought it with the intention of playing it, and I just haven't played it yet.
And what was the first game? Oh, Pikmin. Another one that there was only one of them on the Wii U, wasn't there? Pikmin 3.
Yeah, Pikmin 1 was on the GameCube, and then I think the Wii U. So we've gotten one every generation.
One generation. So
delve into these dark
okay, here we go.
This sounds edgy.
Dracula's castle beckons in this new paid DLC
Is this
for the rogue
Return to Castlevania? What?
Dead Cells. Venture through the castle's
This is not
halls and
Castlevania, right?
alongside Richter Belmont
What?
and Alucard.
It is?
Leading up to a showdown with death and Dracula himself. Wield
Does this
the
have
Flame Killer
Konami's
and
blessing?
iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters in frenetic combat.
What's the base game?
12 original covers.
Well,
and
I don't know, but this
51
looks
songs from
sick.
the Castlevania series accompany you during
Castlevania
the
music?
in Dead Cells.
Dead
Return to
Cells.
Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin today
I haven't heard
on
of Dead
Nintendo eShop.
That screenshot goes hard.
Enter a new
What?
grid in this narrative
Tron?
puzzle adventure set within the
It's
Tron
a puzzle game.
universe.
Oh no.
Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost
Dangerous
as you
truths.
navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server.
This art style is kind of uncanny.
Launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch
Give
this
us a
April.
proper fun game, please.
Who's there?
Oh what? Phantom Detective?
Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder
Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
returns in HD.
I know about this game. I've never played it, but I know Capcom made it.
You can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated,
Co-
fate. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective.
This is like a
Returns on
DS
Nintendo
game.
Switch this summer.
From back in the day. That's random. It's just a straight port of it.
Two connected worlds.
Well, it looked a little
One
updated, but
suspenseful thriller.
what in the Need for Speed is this?
What in the Rocket League?
Oh, he did not just do that. That was crazy, chat.
Huh? Deca, please. Deca, please.
ここがポリスセンター。デカシには刑事訓練用の仮想
Virtual. Are these in the Matrix?
Hey. Yeah, we got Matrix, we got GTA.
Virtual Cop?
この事件のパズルを解き明かす。そう思ってこの事件に最初から違和感を
For a direct, at least.
この事件の
So is this all happening in our virtual world?
警察だ。
Is that combat?
しろ。
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざした申請。
非芸知事、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。 ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
Huh?
Okay.
This looks like. I mean, it looks interesting because it's like a lot's happening.
A lot is happening, and this is,
犯罪だ。
It's chaotic, but good chaotic.
登録できた街では
this is, what's the word? Is that like
私服を肥やす豚ども。
decade, deca,
一匹残らず排除する。
Level 5? They, I don't know them.
Once upon a
Okay,
time,
okay.
there was a witch and a demon.
Is it Bayonetta?
Oh, yes, this is the new
Experience
Bayonetta
Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named
Oh.
Cereza.
with this new art style, which
Seeking the power to
Bayonetta
rescue her
Origins.
imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest
I'm sure we had some of this in the last
and
direct or
save
something.
Mommy.
I, for some reason, don't remember
She
this.
encountered the otherworldly demon Cheshire.
But it looks like a children's
You'll
book.
control both witch and demon at the
Like the
same
art style.
time. Harness Cereza's
Okay, now
magic
try again.
and
I remember
Cheshire's
last time I
ferocity
did that
to
opening.
travel through
Oh,
this
try it.
mysterious and dangerous forest.
This is
They'll
different.
need to work together in battle as well. Cereza cannot attack.
that the Breath of the Wild stamina bar?
by magically binding enemies.
That stamina gauge just ruined my brain forever. Just my brain just says Zelda whenever I see it nowadays.
To focus on another.
It's in Sonic Frontiers too.
Strategically use each character's abilities to win battles. The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after? Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 17th.
March.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
How was that? Next, please
There.
take a look at this.
And what do we got next?
Splatoon 3.
3 DLC. Surely not 4. I've done 3 yet.
I really need to try Splatoon.
Yeah, it's another game. So far, I'm none for games that I've actually
Like,
played any franchises in.
I literally remember the Wii U game launching, and I'm like, it looks kind of cool, but didn't really have an interest in it. Then Splatoon 2, and now the third game's already out.
A lot of these, like I said, these top of the show, a lot of the franchises in this that I'm familiar with are thanks to Smash Bros.
Hey, it's those two. Incomplete, isn't that? This is an old location, is it not?
Introducing the Splatoon 3 expansion pass.
Matt?
This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon.
Yeah, it's
game
the
your
place from the first game. That sounded familiar.
This
And the music too. It's playing like the OG song.
It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest.
Splatoon's so weird. It's just like a brand new IP for Nintendo, and it just came out of nowhere, and it's actually like massive.
One of the
And
better,
Amiibo functionality all work in the same
one
way
of the
here
better
too.
Oh, Amiibos are
newer
back.
franchises.
So this must be the Splatoon 2 hub,
The Squid
because
Sisters
it's
will
them
also
two, the
perform
assist
new
trophy
Ghost
from Smash.
Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis. The first wave of this paid DLC launches this
2023.
spring.
Get in there. Spring 2023. It's got to turn off notification mode streaming.
Oh, what's this?
More?
What is this?
But wait, there's more.
Is it still Splatoon?
I'm gonna say yes.
Where's all the colour?
Yeah, it has to be. They're gonna do it like a color thing with the ink.
The ink's either going to come in, or it's a new little map or something that's colourless.
What is going on? Some kind of
Restore the colour.
expand side order.
This looks pretty cool. Okay. I think that's all we're getting.
That was.
A1
That must be like story DLC. Because there is single player content in Splatoon.
And with Splatoon being all about colour and all that, I'm guessing this has taken a bit of a jump out of it and looks, like I said, it's colourless.
Available today.
Oh, there you go, you can download it now. Alright, what's next?
People have played Splatoon 3 since its launch. Thank you all very much. We hope players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future.
Okay.
Keep
See
rolling.
some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's pretty successful.
Illusion Island.
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
Platformer?
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and
Goofy.
Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books.
What kind of game is this
Save
right
the
now?
mysterious
Yeah,
island of Monoth.
Cuphead.
There we go. Yeah.
Jump
Yeah.
and swing to explore
Yeah.
every
It,
nook and cranny of the island.
There's a game on Xbox that's called Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
By unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret
That's what
areas.
this is reminding me of, right?
Oh, platform wall jump. Okay.
Cross large chasms with boost jump.
Especially with that glow around
Ground
it.
pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions.
And
Up
anybody
to
who played
4
Ori
pals
knows
locally
really
can
good
brave
game.
the island. Share a hug for extra help.
Okay.
Play
is
leapfrog
Disney.
for larger jumps. Or drop a rope to lend a hand.
Well, I like the co-op aspect.
Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths.
There's just something
While exploring the island,
so
you'll meet
warm
unusual
about
allies
having
and
Nintendo and
dangerous
Disney
foes.
together. I don't know what it is.
Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends
This looks
for
like it'd be fun with, like,
high-flying
yeah,
adventure
4 players.
in Disney
But I
Illusion
can't see
Island.
myself playing this by
Only on
myself.
Nintendo Switch July
28th of July.
28th. Pre-orders begin today
Good to
on
see
Nintendo
new Disney
eShop.
games. There are
More emblems are on the
okay,
way.
Fire Emblem will.
Fire Emblem
New emblems
Engage.
are coming to future waves of the Fire
Yeah,
Emblem Engage
already, we've
expansion
already got an
pass
expansion pass
DLC.
for this game.
Wave 2 includes Hector,
Wave 2?
Emblem of Strength.
Hector. He's from,
Must have missed
Unleash
Wave 1.
counterattacks.
I've played the game that he's from.
Soren, Emblem of Acumen.
Okay, not this dude.
Cast magic spells over a wide area.
Oh, her.
Emblem of Revelation. Modify the terrain to hinder enemies. Wave 3 includes Crom and Robin.
Fire Emblem
Emblem of
Awakening.
Bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
Veronica.
Emblem of Heroes.
Oh, she's from Fire Emblem Heroes on the freaking, that's the mobile game.
Fight for your cause. Challenge newly added missions to
Yeah, this is
recruit
another
these new
franchise that
emblems.
I haven't gotten into.
I've only played one of them. It was the,
New story called Belzebub.
it's just called Fire Emblem on Game Boy Advance, and I played a fair bit. It's actually like, when you sort of get into it, it's quite fun, all the strategy.
When our heroes were coming out, that
Turn it on, but it's off.
Expansion pass for the Fire Emblem Engage game launches on the Nintendo Switch
There you go.
system later today.
I have 3
Yeah,
houses,
3 houses was the one that almost took me into.
and I still haven't played it yet. What is this?
Take control
Okay.
of your destiny.
It's an original one.
This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel
this-
between worlds, see the future, and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Rain,
Celeste.
set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond,
Bond.
power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony, The Fall of Reverie.
Interesting
Launches
premise.
first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you rolling.
I think this is the B-roll footage time, or the where they just flick through thumbs. Octopath. I played the demo of the original. I actually liked it.
This game looks really cool.
Opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
It's really looks good. Look at that. Remember that? That
Which
looks
path
amazing.
will you take first?
Yeah, that's why I downloaded the demo. I thought the graphics looked really cool.
Your journey
It's 2D, but it has like a unique lighting system.
world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch.
I think this is a Square Enix game.
Might have to check this out.
Keep it
This is
rolling.
Katamari.
Run around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster
No way.
of We Love Katamari. Roll in a classroom.
I haven't played this before, but I know what it is. It's just you just roll around and suck everything up.
New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera.
Pac-Man guys? Oh, it's Namco, I guess.
We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June
Oh, was that
2nd.
slowdown just then?
In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll.
To people.
Combine the powers of the sun and moon to
Sea of
fend off
Stars.
evil in this turn-based RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world. Meet characters from all
Okay.
walks of life.
Kind of looks like
and devastate foes with
classic like Final Fantasy or something.
Complement your journey with
That does it right there.
melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch.
The boat just drifted.
A free demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop.
I might check the demo out.
Duke it
What
out
in the
this
hell is this?
free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of
We still
3
need to
and
get Mario
challenge others
Strikers
to
and
lightning
Mario
fast
Mania.
battles, air hockey style.
Kai is one of the
Use
names of the
striker
kids.
skills to dominate each match. Change the course trajectory from afar. Block areas to
That's
gain
right.
the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena
Oh.
with explosive moves. Omega
That was the
Strikers
Smash Brothers
Slide
KO.
on Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Alright.
Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the
Okay,
first
this
3
looks like
Etrian
a
Odyssey
Etrian
games is coming to
Odyssey
Nintendo
Sega.
Switch, remastered in HD. Many
This must be one of their old
treasures lie deep
RPGs. I'm not
within a
familiar with
massive
this.
labyrinth. Its paths are
Well,
intertwined.
that's
and vicious monsters lurk in
interesting.
the shadows. A blank map is your only guide.
Okay, so what
By
was
drawing
this?
the map as you explore, you can progress
What has
even
this
further.
been released originally?
A Saturn
Venture
maybe
into
or
the
something.
with 5 adventurers.
That's if it come out on original console. It looked like an old game by the gameplay style.
The Protector or the ultra-fast Dark Hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey
Okay.
Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch
Atlas.
June 1st.
I think Atlas
Each
is a
game in the
publisher for
collection will
Sega.
also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, and
Get your
Advance
tactical
Wars?
skills ready.
they announced this ages ago, but they delayed releasing it because of circumstances.
1+2 reboot camp games only a couple of months away.
To only a couple of months.
Sammy and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn.
This is like kind of like Fire Emblem, I think.
Flex your strategic muscles across
Seeing
a
a lot of
multitude of
cutscene though.
modes.
Let's have a look at
Design
gameplay.
your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head to head in local and online play. Advance Wars.
They didn't show any.
1+2
Yeah, they didn't
reboot
gameplay.
camp
I think we've
comes to
already
Nintendo
seen some when
Switch
it first got announced.
Pre-orders begin today
April.
on Nintendo eShop.
How did I not think we're gonna get Kirby content? We've had
A new story will unfold.
this is
in
like
the
new
first
Kirby game. Oh, Return to
Dreamland
Dreamland Deluxe. Wait, I think
Isn't that,
we've known about this.
Mandalore, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure.
Kirby fans
has
just got
lost his
everything this
powers
generation of
and must
console.
Escape the realm between dimensions.
So this is a remaster, isn't it?
Yeah. Although this
All you can
looks
do now
This
is
new?
basic attack and jump.
this does look new.
To regain Magalore's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced. Improve Magalore's levitation, or increase his attack range.
So it's
The
like
order in
a
which you restore his
Kirby game, but
powers is up to you.
you
There are
not
over
using the
20
normal
interdimensional
things that
stages
Kirby
to
can do.
explore. players on the same system can venture through this mysterious realm together. Can Magalore restore his powers and safely return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Nick Ridley.
Available after clearing story mode, it just said.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It's not there.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Online. No way!
We're getting Game Boy stuff.
They're putting Game Boy games on the
Games are
Switch.
being added to Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day. Let's introduce the games that will be available
Play
at launch. Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden
I have this
coins.
game.
Reclaim the
I've
castle
beaten it
that
on
Wario
my
stole
Game Boy.
from you. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX.
I
Awaken the Windfish to escape
I downloaded this
Hyrule
on my
Diamond.
3DS like back in the day.
Gargoyle's Quest.
Oh.
Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch
Cool,
Gallery
well,
3.
what is this?
Play an assortment of Game & Watch
Actually,
What's he saying?
Alone in the Dark. The New
what?
Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow
way.
Island.
was this a...
Metroid 2: Return of Samus. Destroy the
Actually, yeah, I
Metroids
think that is a
on the
legit
planet
game.
SR3
There's a ton of like Game Boy games that never came out because they
Wario Land 3.
This is Game Boy and Game Boy Color too they're showing off right now.
Based on
We are
your
just flying
actions.
through. I'm just trying to catch up with Game Boy.
Kirby's Dream Land. Float in
More
hands,
Kirby content
spin out
technically,
enemies in Kirby's
but
debut title.
this would be because there's there's a certain amount of titles available at launch of the online system.
You can use the Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters.
Oh, that's how I remember it looking,
Up
that
to
one
2
there.
players can play compatible games together locally.
Oh,
and
no
offline.
way! Because like
More games will be added in the
that's
future.
Oracle's games
Oracles, that's. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I want to play those games.
and oh, GBA.
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch.
Is this gonna be-
Online
this
Plus
has-
expansion
is-
pack.
So there's another
Here are the games that you can
console
play
app
at
now.
launch.
Mario Advance.
Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3.
That's
Play
the whole title of the
38 extra
game.
levels from
Super Mario
Nintendo
Advance 4,
e-reader
Super Mario Brothers
accessory.
3. WarioWare.
Wario.
It's the first one.
Experience the origins of the lightning fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning
Oh,
stick to the goal
that's
without
the-
hitting obstacles.
That Paddles and Brawl is an assist trophy.
Mario
Super
Kart
Circuit.
Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Superstar Saga.
This is a
Venture through
this is a
zany
classic.
world and fight with equally
I've
zany
played this
attacks.
game like back in the day.
The Legend of
is
Zelda,
Minish Cap.
the Minish Cap. Shrink to miniature size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online play is supported for compatible games.
This is like big
Games
because
up to 4 players can play
setting up
together.
multiplayer on the original systems is like ridiculous because you need all the
More
chords.
games will be added to this
Fire Emblem, that's the one
library
I've played. F-Zero, Golden
as
Sun.
well. After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online
Okay.
They're on
membership.
there now.
I need to go download these.
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch
So if
Online
you've got
Plus
the expansion pack,
membership.
alright. Look at it.
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo
I like
Switch.
this little.
And after today's Nintendo Direct, You'll be able to play the
So
Game
they're
Boy
right there right now.
and Game Boy Advance
Please
titles
give
that
us
introduced.
the Sonic Advance games on this Game Boy
Please look
thing.
forward to more information about Nintendo Switch Online and
Come on,
Nintendo
Sega.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
Because you think about how you used to do multiplayer with those consoles, you had to have the link
Original
cords and
Metroid
stuff.
Prime game is
What?
remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Huh? Did they just say the first one remastered?
No way.
But we're getting Metroid Prime 1 remastered before Metroid Prime 4? Maybe that's what the whole like reshuffle was about when they announced the development like was scrapped and restarted. Hey, we're getting Metroid content though. This is good.
Consider myself intrigued.
I have the GameCube game and oh, it's just Ridley. Appropriately sized Ridley.
Okay.
Just Metroid Prime Remastered. Jeez.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch.
This come out of left field.
Talon 4
What the
from
hell?
perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye.
Look at that.
Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress. Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with
Z-targeting.
beams, missiles, bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view.
Ah.
You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered
The
launches
digital
on
version.
Nintendo eShop
Are we getting a
later
physical?
Today.
Today?
The version of the game
The game's
will be
out right
available in
now.
stores
What?
February 22nd.
Physical version 22nd, alright.
They didn't even announce this or anything. It's just out.
Put your master detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization.
Okay, now I can cool down from that.
Yuma, a
Yeah, let's
trained
just
detective
now, so we've got Game Boy Advance and Game Boy,
haunting him.
Game Boy and
apps
Game Boy
on the
Advance,
Switch.
Nintendo Switch Online.
and then out of the blue, from out of
Metroid
nowhere,
Prime 1 Remaster. And it's out.
it's now. You can jump on your Switch right now.
You'll investigate these incidents alongside
But and later this month is physical.
Physical. I'm in. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting a physical copy of that. I should have my Switch with us today, so we can just do it as we're watching this. But that's right. We trust them. They're there.
detect heartbeats and whispers
Okay, I'm not sure. Something about a detective happening here.
and witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma,
So this is post-cognition.
so use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough
Reminds me of
evidence,
a little
a
game called
mystery
Nerds,
labyrinth
so
will appear.
Yo!
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth.
Master Detective.
Detective Archives Rain
Okay, sure.
launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Wings of
Waves
Heart.
of the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally
Baten
released on
Kaitos.
the Nintendo
Not heard of
GameCube
it,
system,
but
is
it was on the
coming to
GameCube
Nintendo
apparently.
Switch. After a long and peaceful era on the
look at that.
floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer.
Okay.
As spirits dwelling
I like that
within
frame
the
rate you said.
protagonists, you'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of war.
We need more 60 FPS Switch
During
games.
your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus.
See, I see a game like this.
Your
This is
attack
my
power is
own
determined by
personal.
the attributes
I
and
have heard this
combinations of
song
your
before.
cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll
This
need to
song's
make
in Smash.
split-second decisions to edge closer to victory.
What stage is this from, though?
Revelations will come to light in the skies above.
I was like, I totally know that song.
Below.
What series is this related to?
Rotten
One of those
Pyros 1 and 2 HD Remastered soars onto Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
this summer.
If you see a game like that, you definitely look really cool. And then they bring all these cards.
Dive into your new fantasy
It's
life.
like, It's a lot to unpack those type of games.
Oh, this is our farming simulator.
Life you want in a new fantasy life game
The girl who steals time.
while exploring the once thriving island. You'll meet a mysterious girl.
This is literally Animal Crossing meets Zelda right now.
Then travel between past and present
Meets Link to the Past.
to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter.
Yeah, this is
With all due respect, though.
Paladin,
Oh.
magician, and more.
Copy my homework, but just change
Take
it.
on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild?
Tipping up that main part of
This life is yours to live.
Yeah.
That looks like this. That room looks like the same dimensions.
1,000 years, the restoration
There's town
is
hall.
about to
There's
begin.
a
That's what I mean.
the things on the left side too. Okay,
The girl who
Well-
steals time.
Interesting.
I'm not just straight up calling it a copy. It's obviously Fantasy Life is a series. It's its own thing, but
It's definitely this latest entry is heavily inspired
no, where's that Professor Layton?
by Animal Crossing.
Professor Layton,
So familiar with him, and looks like we're getting a new game.
new Professor Layton game. I don't know. I'm hype about this more than anything right now.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Is racing in.
Professor Layton. What?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if these stages are like right now.
Oh, new level.
Yoshi's
Island.
A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4. of
We
the
got a
Mario
Yoshi's
Kart
Island themed
Deluxe
course.
Booster Course Pass DLC.
I bet it's available right now.
The music.
Birdo.
New character?
To hit the track in Mario Kart Double
Finally.
Dash is also being added to Wave 4.
We're actually getting more characters. We get better. Can we get like Funky Kong and
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jr. or something? Is that it?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
This has
with
to
the
mean more
Mario Kart 8
characters.
Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo Switch system
Please
this spring.
tell us a bit more.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Yeah, we
expansion
know
pack
this
members
will.
can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
What was that?
What are we
This
seeing
is-
now?
Mega Man Battle Network. Minecraft Legends.
Okay.
What in the cubic hell is this?
Like,
This looks
looks
artsy.
interesting art style.
Holy shit! This is the Mega Man Battle Network collection. I think these are mostly all on the GBA. Apparently they're really good.
Mega Man is a franchise that, yeah, I don't have much experience with, but there's a lot of Mega Man there.
Yeah, I've just like, you know, booted up the NES ones a few times and like played them, but never like all the way through. This is our baseball game.
This will be available now. It's available later today. The Wii Baseball.
Dreamlight.
This, oh,
This is, yeah.
I think LeBron was like, yeah, this one. So you actually play it, I believe.
Tales of Symphonia? Wait, I think this was announced. I just bought the GameCube copy from Cash Converters not too long ago.
Thank you for staying with us so
Oh, okay.
far. This will be our last segment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Please
well,
take a look.
we know what this is, so let's just... What is it going to be, though? Trailer?
Did they announce the release date already?
I'm shutting up. I think it's a trailer.
Eliminate this kingdom and her
Where's Link?
allies. Leave no survivors.
The moon hovering over the sun.
Or is it the Blood Moon? Was that?
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Yes. I'm liking this. Rail grind! Oh! What the hell was that? My man's flying. Is that all we're getting?
Please, lend him your power.
Oh, 12th of May cannot come soon enough.
That was The Legend of Zelda.
Well, the most
Tears
we've
of the
seen of it
Kingdom,
to this
the
point.
latest entry in the Legend of
Pre-orders begin
Zelda
today.
series.
That better mean physical.
In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the
yeah, that's
game
what I thought.
containing various items will release
Yeah,
on launch day.
pre-ordering that.
A new amiibo figure of Link from
Amiibo
this
still
game
going strong.
will also
Good to
be
see.
available on the same day. We hope you're looking forward to
I have
Link's
a
latest
A
grand
Link
adventure.
amiibo from the original Breath of the Wild of him with
That's
the
all
bow.
for today's Nintendo Direct.
That's it?
Thank you
I don't
for
trust him
watching.
though. We're waiting till this video literally stops. Nah, that's it. Nintendo logo.
Oh yeah, I think that's all she wrote. Lot to unpack. That was the Nintendo Direct from today. Just going over a few titles that have just been announced. So, oh, a lot to unpack. Where do we start?
Well, they glanced over, but I just want to talk about the fact that they just announced a new freaking Professor Layton game. Because, well, Professor Layton's probably the only video game series that my mum has played. She played through all of them just about on DS and 3DS. And I'm pretty. It's been years since they made one because there was one they made and they were like, "Yep, this is it. That's the last one." But that just come out of nowhere. And it was literally just a little 10-second clip and that's it. So that's interesting. I've still got literally all of them at home.
Professor Layton in the New World is the name. Yep.
They're puzzle games. They're just basically you just solve riddles and stuff. But the stories in them are actually pretty good.
So let's just do a very, very quick roundup of things that we've just covered. So we'll just go, this comes to us from IGN. So Master Detective Archives Raincode, new trailer there. The fashion game, Fashion Dreamer,
Fashion
that was revealed. Omega Strikers, that soccer game. Looks interesting, looks like a bit of fun, if multiplayer wise, but Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective.
randomly just being ported to Switch.
We Love Katamari Reroll and Royal Ravi Rolls. Tongue twister to say the least. Yeah, that's another, I guess, surprise remake. Oh, hang on. What else did we get? Oh, Fantasy Life I, Girl Who Steals Time. That was the straight up crossover between Animal Crossing and a Zelda game.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what the other Fantasy Life game is like, but it's probably very similar to this one. This is just another game in the series.
And I'd be interested to see if this is the first sort of well, it wouldn't be the first 3D, but definitely probably the first in the HD. Probably why they're going for that art style. Harmony Rise of Reverie. That's that cyberpunkish, futuristic
Oh, yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
See, made by the developers of Life is Strange. Oh, here we go. Samba de Amigo,
Samba
Party
de
Centro,
Amigo.
Central. It's a Just Dance game, really. I mean,
I think the old one that come out used to come with like actual maracas that you would use.
you know, it's not something that I would. I don't know if we're gonna get that here at the studio, but
It just, I think the only console you can put a Samba de Amiga game on nowadays is the Switch, because of the Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
It only makes sense. No one's gonna be. I don't think PlayStation's bringing the Move back anytime soon.
and definitely the Kinect's dead in the
Or the
water.
Kinect.
I do wonder though, was there a Samba de Amiga game on the Xbox Kinect? Let's I'll have to check that
I
out.
think that's what the final, like the last one was.
Yeah, well, that'd be interesting to try and
I
have
know
a
it's
look
been
at.
dormant for a while.
I'm sure we'll be able to get a hand of that one. I'm trying that one. Yeah, we're talking about Professor Layton,
Professor Layton.
Tron Identity,
We got a Tron video.
puzzle game. Yeah, just give us a full-on Tron game, please.
Open world Tron game or something.
Baton Kaitos 1 and 2 HD remaster.
What is it? Oh no, wait. I was thinking of the other one.
That's the one with the floating
Yeah.
world, which I think looks pretty cool.
When we get to that one that had the crazy like first person like corridor dungeon things, we'll see if it mentions what they are, like remasters or what of.
Etrian Odyssey Origins.
That was them.
No, not doesn't say. Let's have a look. Actually, let's just do a quick Google.
Etrian Odyssey.
I'll just take out
Maybe just,
Origins out. DS. It's saying.
It was a DS game. Okay.
Yeah, DS.
First released 2007. Okay.
Not
That's why it
as
looked a bit.
not as old. I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking this is like some like Japan only like Sega Saturn release or something.
Etrian Odyssey Nexus was the last release back in 2019 for the 3DS.
Okay, so they're still going. This is not exactly a return or anything of any
And
kind.
their Wikipedia page is completely empty. Going back. Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, that little
Looked sick as hell for no reason.
DLC brings new levels, music, characters from the beloved Castlevania series over to Dead Cells on March 6. Bayonetta Origins, so I remember seeing this announcement a while ago and got a bit more in this trailer. I think the art style of this one looks interesting.
Storybook,
Bit of a
I'd call it.
change up. So I've never played any of the other Bayonetta games, but I do know that they don't look like this one. What's next? Octopath Traveler 2. This is the game that looks absolutely incredible. That sort of 2D art style that's got that 3D lighting effects. The demo.
Because it was only digital at one point, but I'm pretty sure you can get physical copies of the first game nowadays.
Sea of Stars. Can't remember which one that was. Disney Illusion Island.
The Mickey platform.
The Mickey platform. Like I said, I don't know, just something about having Nintendo and Disney together is just. This is probably going to be a multi-platform game anyway, but yeah, I think it is. Fire Emblem Engage new DLC features Chrome, Robin, Samilla, and some new story. Fans of the Fire Emblem series would appreciate that. New Xenoblade expansion pack adds new heroes and more tough challenges, as they put it.
One thing though, if you are looking to get into Xenoblade as a series, get ready to fork out some cash for Xenoblade X, which is the second game, because that thing goes. I think it goes for a pretty penny on online. And the dumb thing about that was there was literally a copy of this game at our local EB Games in the used games section, and I was like, I'll buy that one day, and I didn't. So
The one that got away. And then we got the Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. New trailer ahead of.
Return to Dreamland was a 3DS game.
Give us another look at the remaster of the 2011 Wii title.
It was a Wii title. Okay.
Wii title.
There was
Maybe I might have got another thing on the DS.
It might have been the I know there was some sort of anniversary one on the Wii where had this whole like museum of Kirby, and you could watch a couple episodes from the anime. Kirby right back at ya.
Kirby fans will definitely be hyped for this one.
Kirby fans eating good. Why can't they like? Can we trade one Kirby game for a new F-Zero, please?
We've got Splatoon 3 expansion pass, bringing back some of the original levels from Splatoon 1. Pretty cool. Inkopolis. What else do we have? The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course adds Yoshi and Birdo, new character Birdo.
New characters. Why did they announce one level of the booster pack?
Definitely going to see more of this as spring 2023.
They're squeezing the wet rag and every drop out of this final wave
And I'm hoping.
of Mario Kart 8
So
Deluxe.
is this? There's 8 waves, isn't there?
I
I think there's.
think it was 48 courses. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 by 4, yeah.
6.
6 waves.
America, you get 6 waves of tracks. One other early, so we're up to 4,
Okay.
which means 2 left. So fingers crossed in those last 2 we get some, at least 2 more characters each.
I want, for that, I really want, some new characters, but like Yoshi's Island, that's why I was so excited when I saw it. I want some original levels.
Oh yeah,
A lot of these, the retro levels are cool, but I think we've got enough of them, honestly. I'd welcome any, but
I was glad that Yoshi one. I think the last one would have been the Christmas.
yeah,
themed
the Christmas one,
yeah.
because, like,
Was it the? No, I don't think it was the first one.
it sort of half feels like DLC when they bring in levels, but they're actually just old ones from previous games. When it's legit brand new levels, it feels like a bit more newer.
Something new.
Feels acts like it's actually adding more content to the game. So fingers crossed for
I
that.
don't get that. So that.
Plus, a lot of them have just been ports directly from Mario Kart Tour on mobile devices. But this is supposed to be brand new, so I'm in.
After a long delay, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Boot Camp gets some release dates. Pick that up on April 21st. And then one of the bigger announcement of the show was the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Right now, you can jump on there and download them. What games will you be checking out first?
Probably Mario Land 2. It's called Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 golden coins. And I actually still have my cartridge of this. I think I got it off a cousin or something. It's the Japanese cartridge for some reason, but there's no region lock on Game Boys. And it's just like, I think it's one of the most underrated Mario games, just strictly because not many people have probably played it compared to the others. Like, Mario Land is not a very talked about series. I know an older cousin of mine used to had a Game Boy back in the day, and they had the original Mario Land on it. We used to play that, and then I got Mario Land 2 later. Super Mario Land 3, I think, is when it becomes Wario Land. And then, this is so confusing. You got Mario Land 2, Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, and then the fourth one's just called Super Wario Land 4. So it kind of splits off, and it kind of just
Runs its own.
It kind of just got swept up in the naming and just it hasn't been since. So the fact that they put that game at the forefront of the Game Boy gameplay demo and stuff was pretty cool. But yeah, GBA games, I'm probably gonna play through Fire Emblem again. I had that on the Wii U eShop. Is how I played that game, and it's really fun. That's the game that Lynn, the assist trophy from Smash Brothers. That's her game. What else do they have? That? How many Mario Kart games do we have now on the Switch? Holy! Super Mario Kart is on the Super Nintendo emulator. Mario Kart 64 is there. Super Circuit's there. Mario Kart 8. So there's 4 Mario Karts now. We're only missing Double Dash, 7, DS, and Wii, I guess. And the phone game, if you count it.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to count that one.
For me, definitely I'm wanting to. So I've never had a. I don't think I've had an advance. I don't know if I did or not. Can't remember. But anyway, I want to try the.
I've definitely never come across one in my time. Played plenty of advanced games, but because the DS had the GBA slot in the bottom of it, which was just a godsend for people who want to play older games on new consoles. Like backwards compatibility. That's something Nintendo used to be so good at it.
And I think I have come across an advance. I do remember. And I think it wasn't mine, but I do remember coming across somebody that I knew owning an advance when I was very small.
Yeah, it's like
But let's just have a bit of a quicker, well, deeper look into the online. So if we just bring up this. There we go. Let's have a look at. So these are the games that are available right now. Tetris,
that's a
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX.
DX. That's just the color version.
Gargoyle's Quest. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Alone in the Dark: The New Nightmare.
That game looked nuts.
Alone in the Dark. I remember. I can see the either Xbox or the Xbox 360. There it's PlayStation 2. I can see that.
It was one of those like
Oh, hang on.
3D games they pulled off on GBA. Another one that there was one that never got released. There's the PlayStation.
Alone in the Dark: New Nightmare.
There's actually a version of Resident Evil. I think it's Resident Evil 1 that they sort of made as kind of like a tech demonstration of the hardware, what they could do with it. It was like a fully actually functional 3D, like, well, I say 3D, but it was, the graphics were all sprite work obviously, but it looked amazing, and it's like shows what the GBA was capable of. And then Alone in the Dark, it was in the same vein as that.
I think I'm definitely going to check that out, and then maybe check out the PlayStation as well. Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Wario Land 3, and Kirby's Dream Land. And then for the Game Boy Advance titles, we've got Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, WarioWare Mega Micro Games, and Kurukurukurin.
Have you got some any wish list games to be added to this? I've definitely got a few that I would like to share. If
Yeah,
I'll just-
I'm not too familiar with much of the games on the Advance. Definitely, of course, I'd like to have some of the original Pokemon games.
the Pokemon games have to be coming, that's got to be like the biggest gimme ever.
They're definitely going to hold it. They're not going to drop that straight on launch.
Nah.
They're going to
They're gonna save it for something like some sort of
anniversary or
yeah.
or
Think
something
similar, so
I guess for me it'd just be some of the Pokemon original games.
I think it's in a bit of an obscure one, but so there's only ever been 3 Kid Icarus games: the NES one, the 3DS Kid Icarus Uprising, I think it was called, and the second one, which I think only came out in Europe for some strange reason. So probably Europe, and it probably got shipped over here to us at, within that. So the second Kid Icarus game is only on Game Boy. So that'd be like a cool thing to internationally release that game. I think it's just very similar to the NES. It's just like a 2D platformer kind of one. So, but yeah, having that, I like that we're getting like Metroid 2 right away, because that's a lot of the Nintendo series had like sequels on Game Boy and like handheld consoles and stuff that, because they're on those consoles, no one really talks about them as much. Yeah, that Game Boy. For Game Boy Advance, I'd love to see the Sonic Advance games, because they're actually like among some of the highest rated sort of games amongst the fans. It's basically just like 2D Sonic, so like it continues the classic gameplay style. I can't see it happening, but I wouldn't mind getting some of the one of the Street Fighter games on Game Boy, surprisingly, or Game Boy Advance, of course. They managed to get Street Fighter Alpha 3 working on Game Boy Color, and there's that's it, it's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, which is just kind of like a just another version of Street Fighter 2 that they ported, which had like new artwork done up for it and new backgrounds and stages and whatnot. I've got both of those on actual GBA and I've played throughout the years. But that'll be about it for now. Too bad the Switch doesn't have a camera, because like imagine if we got the Game Boy camera, some sort of functionality.
Some
with
sort of
that.
thing, yeah. The you know, never gonna happen. Never gonna get any of the old WWE games on these older consoles.
What's even on the Game Boy Colors? Like Attitude and Warzone got ports.
I mean, just to try and experience those games on that platform would be
WrestleMania
cool.
2000, and then you got,
Was
like,
there Royal Rumble somewhere? It was Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series. Road to WrestleMania 18. What was that game? WWF Betrayal.
Betrayal, yeah, the story-based WWE game where you come up against, I think it was Stephanie McMahon or something.
I think you're rescuing Steph.
You're rescuing Steph, and yeah, it's bizarre. Like, I'd love to at least play those games, but never gonna happen. They're never gonna put that on there.
No.
And you know, you can say, I'll never say never, and because a lot of people said that about GoldenEye for a long time, but this is the WWE. This is different.
Yeah, I can remember as far back as the Wii too. Everyone used to talk about getting getting like WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy on Virtual Console, but that never happened.
No,
And I don't think
don't think it'll ever happen. Yeah, I think that's definitely, like I said, I'm gonna check out those Zelda games and play them for the first time. Might even do that for a stream. I think that'll be pretty fun to experience that. But yeah, Game Boy Advance games available right now. You can check it out. Pikmin 4, which kicked off the direct.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said during the show, it's a series that I never got into, but was always looking from the outside, thinking, "Oh, this it doesn't look half bad." Wanting to try Pikmin 3, never ever got around to it. I don't know, this might be the first Pikmin game I play, Pikmin 4.
It looks like a pretty kind of stress-free kind of game, but I feel like it wouldn't be once you get into it more. Especially with that weird mode we just saw at the end with the bulb
Yeah.
where his eyes turn red and he just like starts sprinting at the screen. Whatever the hell
That's
gonna be.
yeah. I was for some reason when that first came up, I thought, "Oh, here comes zombie mode or something like that." But yeah, Pikmin 4 might be the first Pikmin game I jump into. Metroid Prime Remastered,
Metroid Prime
which
Remastered,
available
wow.
right now on the eShop. Physical copies coming on the 22nd. I mean, this came out of nowhere. Metroid fans, there's no mention of Prime 4 or any remaster of the other ones, but Metroid Prime Remastered.
It's like they I don't know, maybe they didn't have faith in, I don't know if it's Retro Studios who was doing Metroid Prime 4. It's like, I don't know if Nintendo kind of lost a bit of confidence in what they were doing and maybe thought, okay, let's scrap the progress so far. Let's do Metroid Prime Remastered to get everyone's mindset back into Metroid again. And maybe they see how this one goes, and then they push forward with 4 maybe.
That there also, so I think that may be the case because different medium. It reminds me of what's happening with the Harry Potter franchise. Talk about this on Port Royal Pop over at Screen Time. With all eyes being on the Hogwarts, the new Hogwarts game that I just bought today that I was hyped for. Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy. They're watching to see how this tracks with the fans before looking at moving forward with any new Harry Potter franchises in terms of movies. So I think what you said there about Nintendo just, all right, let's see how they react to this, and then we'll look at Metroid Prime 4 and see how that travels. So
Yeah, I think they've learnt their lesson from the 3DS era where we got like Metroid Prime Federation Force and Metroid Prime Soccer. That was a dark time for Metroid fans.
my only, I don't think it's a concern, but a very interesting thing to note is that they just dropped this out of nowhere with no build-up and no promotion.
That's what I mean. It was like the best kept secret.
Best kept secret, but obviously, you know, word's going to spread around. People are going to be talking about Metroid is now in the eShop, and then they'll definitely do some sort of promotion leading up to the physical media.
Yeah, it's out.
In 2 weeks' time. The physical drops on the 22nd, I think they said. Yeah, the 22nd, but the eShop one's out now. Yeah, they just drop it with no promotion, no build-up. I don't know how that's going to affect it, but I guess word of mouth is going to keep it going. And you know, if there's fans who have been Metroid fans and then haven't really followed on, or like don't have a Switch, I think that could have been a good opportunity to do a bit of promotion there and say, "Have we got this Metroid game coming? Now's your chance to get a Switch Lite or something like that." And then, finishing off with the big announcement, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gets a new gameplay trailer. Oh, that collector's edition. And an amiibo.
Nintendo and collector's editions is like risky business because every time I see it's like people happened with Xenoblade 3 that no one could get their hands on the collector's edition just because they would just immediately sell out. I think Splatoon collector's editions you had trouble with, but I'm probably gonna go to, you know, Game Shop and ask them about it as soon as I can.
Just got it online right now, so they've already updated the storefront here in EB Games. There it is right there, the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. Open for pre-orders.
Damn, is that a placeholder price?
Did we lose you guys? Oh my goodness. Don't know where we lost you, but we'll have to just keep going there. I don't know where that would have came from. Don't know how much we missed, but we might have to do a bit of editing, and maybe do apologize, but we might have to, if it's cut out a lot, we might just do just a quick little recap video companion to go along with this one. So we'll just leave it at that, because I'm scared that we lost about the last 5 minutes of that show.
Oh, okay, if it's only 5 minutes, that's fine.
If it's only 5 minutes, that's fine. I think it may have happened when we cut back to the studio, but we'll check it out. If we cut a lot of what we were talking about just then, we'll just do another video and just recap everything that we've done. We're going to sign off for that one, just in case anything else goes bad for us here on Port Royal Gaming. Thanks for watching, and the question is for you. What did you think about all the Nintendo Direct announcements, releases, or the trailers that we saw today? Jump down in the comments below and let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching tonight's episode right here on Port Royal Gaming, and we'll see you back on the channel very soon. Goodbye for now.